Welcome. I am Joshua, the Barbarian. Tell me, have you heard the tale of Conan, the Cimmerian? For you see, in the time between when the oceans drank Atlantis and the rise of the first sons of Arius, there was an age undreamed of. And it was upon this age came Conan, the Cimmerian, who would wear the jeweled crown of Aquilonia upon a troubled brow, whose adventures were many and glorious. He loved and fought with equal passion and equal ferocity. And now, as Conan lays upon the precipice of death, he can see the gray fog lands of Crom stretching out before him. And as Conan takes his first step, he is bold and without fear, in a body that is old and a mind that grows dim. He prepares himself for an eternity of wandering in the endless lands of Crom. But something is amiss, as Conan takes but a few steps. In the distance, he sees a light.
The fallen leaves tell a story. The great Elden Ring was shattered. In our home, across the fog, the lands between. Now, Queen Marika the Eternal is nowhere to be found. And in the night of the Black Knives, Godwyn the Golden was first to perish. Soon, Marika's offspring, demigods all, claimed the shards of the Elden Ring. The mad taint of their newfound strength triggered the shattering. A war from which no lord arose. A war leading to abandonment by the greater will. Oh, rise now, ye tarnished, ye dead who yet live. The call of long-lost grace speaks to us all. Oralu, chieftain of the Badlands, ever-brilliant gold mask. Fear, the deathbed companion. The loathsome dung-eater. And Sir Gideon Othniel, the all-knowing. And one other, whom grace would again bless, a tarnished of no renown. Cross the fog to the lands between, to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Awakening in a strange land, in what appears to be a church of a rather unusual design, at least to Conan's eyes. Conan awakens to find himself in a body that is his, but much younger than the one he died in. Okay. This thing doesn't breathe to save my life. Before we get all the way started in this, I want to first shout out a few people. The first person I want to shout out is a man by the name of the Cybrarian. And he also does work with Shazrea. And he is the premier producer of Conan or Robert E. Howard related audio dramas. It's not enough to call them audiobooks because of how much production that actually goes into what he does. He also does stuff with Solomon Kane. He has stuff for Irish folklore. He does so much. And his work is just phenomenal. The second person or persons I want to shout out are all the people who have laid the groundwork for this mod before me. And I will try to list them all now, and I will also give credits when I post this video on YouTube. This is going to be saved on both my Twitch, and it will also be posted on YouTube. Again, huge shout out to the Cybrarian, because his work, the audio dramas that he produces, were really the fuel that inspired me to make this mod happen. Now, how is this mod particular to Conan? The way it is particular to Conan is that it is designed to be played with that kind of character in mind. And what I mean is, this is a mod that is meant to be used on solo play or the seamless co-op mod. Again, that's the stuff I gotta shout out. I'm gonna list them as soon as I get through the this first part here. And it is meant for you to play a character that all you do is blade, board, and bow. And that is melee weapons, shields, and bow and arrow. Your party members, we'll get there, your party members take care of everything else. Now, the easiest thing to compare this mod to is a game called Dragon's Dogma, if you remember it. If you don't, there's a whole lot. It's one of the greatest games you've never played. Go check it out. I can't sit here and do it justice by describing it to you. Okay, so what we have here, alright, mod credits, seamless co-op, all these are available at Nexus Mods. Seamless co-op, Swordsmanship for the movesets, Seamless Co-op for allowing me to use this mod with my friends, Reskin for the swords. It's how the person built the mod, I chose the skin. It's how we built the, well, I didn't choose the skin. I chose which skin to use. He has a lot of them pre-built already. I just picked the one I needed. Reskin the broadsword. You'll see why in a minute. Seems Co-op swordsmanship. Mod Engine 2. You're going to need Mod Engine 2. Yapt. Rune Bear. You're going to need to know how to crash mod, if you know what I mean by that. Or combining two mods. Well, actually, you won't need to. This is all the stuff I had to do. So I'm just trying to shout out every program that I used. Big shout out to GitHub for their existence. They have helped me learn so much when it comes to like modding and coding and stuff like that. You know, standing on the shoulders of giants and all that. I have taken all of these assets that I just listed, I've combined them together into a single regulation band, and I've done some tweaking and a lot of reading and studying to learn how to change how summons work. And what I have created is, hopefully, in my opinion, well, what I've created in my opinion, and hopefully in yours as well, is a mod to be used with a fighter type character with the intention of completing this game in a narrative manner as a character inspired by Conan or Guts or any. For me, it was primarily Conan, and I would sit and listen as I worked on this mod and did the fine tuning and the tweaking and all that to create something that to me really made me feel like I was kind of like playing Conan in the fucking lands between. I feel like I've succeeded, and I hope you would agree. And those, you know, the hours and hours of content that the Cybrarian has created, you know, I'd have it on in the background here in the stories. I've got the right next to me. I don't want to open this cabinet because I risk knocking my camera over. I should have got it out beforehand. I have my Conan omnibus. It's like this thick. It's just got all the stories, and it's fun to think that I can take those same stories that I enjoy so much and hear them done to the level of production quality that the Cybrarian does. It's phenomenal. It's absolutely phenomenal. Now, this mod is forever going to be a work in progress, but it is to a point now to where if you have Mod Engine, you can contact me via DMs on Twitch, you know, the whisper function. You can also check out our Discord, and I can make these files available to you if you'd like to try it free of cost. I'm not, you know, I just want people to enjoy what I've created. If you play with me on Seamless Co-op, all you need is Seamless Co-op, and whether I load into your world or you load into mine, you will get the benefits of this mod. That took a long fucking time to make work. So, it's, I'm proud of what I've made here. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. We all know the game doesn't really start until you hit the ground. Right there, I mean. Conan awakens in a strange world, finds himself immediately assailed by a strange creature with the head of a man, but the body of a monstrosity. And upon being severely wounded, he kind of blacks out, feels the earth and the world move around him. You know, because what happened is he got knocked out and that creature picked him up and threw him off the side of the cliff. But in this world, people don't die.
Don't worry, Torrent. Fortune is on his side. We found him here, after all. One of his kind is sure to seek the Elden Ring. Even if it does violate the Golden Order.
I don't know. as you can see up until this point, everything is exactly the same. For the most part, the game is exactly the same. It is harder. And what I mean by harder is, because of seamless co-op, when you play solo, it reads you as 2 people because of the additional layer of scaling. But it also means you get more runes per kill. Now, here, these are the items that you get for seamless co-op. I'll let you learn how all this stuff works on your own time. It's not complicated. It's a lot to explain, but it's not complicated. Namely, you have to download the file, alter the password, and then depending on which one of these items you use determines whether you enter someone else's world as friendly or enemy or yada yada yada. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to load up another version of Conan that I have. I wanted to show you basically how the character creation process and all that goes. It's all the same. Now, at a certain point you get items. These items have an effect on the game, both through my mod and through the game normally. And mainly the items I'm talking about are summoning. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, namely the broadsword, because you either know how to get the broadsword or you don't. And I don't want to show that to you. Alright, this Conan is level 36. I have 23 hours on him. I have not done anything other than a few piddling around Limgrave, and I went down to the Weeping Peninsula, and, I got Radagon's Source Seal, I got, I went and did the quest down there where you have to fight the, can't fucking sleep. The Misbegotten, because I needed to, this is the account that or the character that I play tested some of the, mod mechanics as I was creating them. But, as you can see, I have not made any major progress into the game. You'll see here in a second, as soon as I'm not surrounded by things that want to kill me, which is all the time in this game, but I think you understand what I'm saying. This is what I need. Map. Like, I went straight down here and I did this because, like I said, I needed to play test certain mechanics to make sure they worked. I went here so I could go to the round table, but I haven't even gone inside. Like, I haven't killed any major bosses, anything like that, other than, of course, going down here and doing this little quest. I believe this is what I used to play test that it worked with other people and stuff like that. So, I already did the blade thing. Basically, I knocked out all the beginning kind of BS. I haven't even been to see him yet or made it to the church up there or anything like that. I'm pretty sure I already put down the Mariner. And now I'm doing this little cave here. Just, I guess it's just where I left. As you can see, I am using my Aquilonian broadsword. I mean Atlantean, not Aquilonian. Atlantean broadsword. And if you know how to get the broadsword, this is it. Certain things I figured out how to do, certain things I couldn't figure out how to do. That's why I say it's a mod in progress. It's always gonna be. Like, I didn't know how to, change the little picture on the bottom left to this weapon and change the actual name. I'm just not that good yet. Now the question, I imagine, is on everyone's mind is what's narrative about the mod? What makes it a narrative mod? Well, the summons are what make it a narrative mod. Because throughout your gameplay, certain characters will agree to travel with you and help you. And then one of two things happens. You either never see them again, or you get a summonable version of them that is just kind of shitty. We're using Latina as a particular instance. Certain characters you meet, they join your adventure, then they leave. And I've created a mod that is designed to reflect just that. Namely, Linus was supposed to be with you the whole fucking time. Don't worry, it's not broken. Because while she does have cool abilities, she is designed to scale as a summon. Which means at level 1, she's a shitty level 1 summon. Because I don't believe in breaking games. I believe in just increasing immersion. Or building specific narratives. Now you can play this game, and instead of a pack of wolves, you have Melina. When you get Latina, you get Latina and Lobo. At some point, you will get the option for Nefeli Lu to join you as a party member. And the party mechanics operate similar to that of Dragon's Dogma. And that, when it's all said and done, you have 3 other people rolling with you who are there narratively. And you're not forced to use the Mimic tier as a crutch because it's the only summon that's really worth a damn. And a lot of people will say, well, there's Black Knife Tish and there's, Dragon Knight Kristoff and all those. And yes, they are good summons, but there's just the one of them. And that I wanted to create a game where you felt like you were adventuring with a party. Also, you will notice you can summon damn near everywhere. And when you leave the area of effect, as long as you have them summoned already, they won't desummon, they'll just stay with you. There are certain exceptions to that, like gold summons, when you summon people to help you fight bosses, they will desummon as normal. But a lot of fine-tuning went into this. Rachel can attest to that. I stayed up working hours into the night on this thing.
You gave up at one point.
I did give up.
Who came back to it?
I had to. I mean, you'll drive yourself crazy. What's the definition of insanity?
Do the same thing over and over. Get the same result.
Mm-hmm. I had to find different ways to do things. But yeah, most of the levels came to this Conan simply by Conan and around. Also wanted to get it set up to where we could go right into some things. But first, I want to put a few more levels on this dude while I have the chance. It's almost enough for 2. Because there's one piece of attire that we don't yet have that is chronologically always with Conan just about, and that is his red cloak. And either you know or you don't. Oh I'm hoping you're here because either you're a fan of my channel or you stumbled across it because you're a fan of the Cybrarian, or you were just looking for something new. And strength. That's right. I'm trying to get strength up to 25, and then I'll get. I accidentally raised endurance like 3 times in the midst of trying to raise strength. For the same way I just did, how I almost made it 19. Shit. Let's go have some fun. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pick out every little thing that the mod does because that would spoil some of the surprise of it. But, if you're familiar with, like, I've already given credits to all the mods that have, I think there's one more I needed to shout out, and it's the Summon Anywhere mod. And I've taken all these different things that these people created and found out how to put them all together like a puzzle. And then I did some of my own parameter editing and a little bit of coding to get things to work as buttery smooth as I could get them. Remember, this mod is designed to be played solo because summons do not work when you have people with you. I cannot, nor have I met anyone who can fix that yet.
In search of
There's also a couple of Easter eggs that I put in here. You may notice them.
emboldened by the flame of ambition.
Keep in mind, I'm way over leveled for this. There's some people that say there's no such thing as being over leveled for Market to Bell Open. I didn't even use one of my big hits.
I shall remember thee, tarnished, smoldering with thy mean
Oh yeah, I forgot to equip this too.
fear of the night. The hands of the fell omen shall brook thee no quarter.
I recommend when you play this mod you stack health and damage. Just health and damage. And guard. Conan used the shield. It's funny. I base the aesthetics of my character in this mod. You do it however you want. You can play whatever character you want. You can play a confessor or an astrologer or whatever you want. Like I said, I designed this mod with the intention of playing a fighter type in mind. Like Vagabond, Confessor to a lesser extent. I have a Confessor is my favorite class in this game, so I have a playthrough that is my Confessor. But yeah, it's really designed to be one where you handle the sword and board and the bow. She handles your healing. Lieutenant, after a while, is going to help handle your range and fast-moving opponents. There's a synergy here. But of course, you play however you want. There it is. Now, yes, you can summon just about everywhere, but certain areas I recommend you don't, because they just can't get through there. But once you get like into the castle proper, summon away. Oh, you'll see. It's going to be fun. It does not make this game easier, though. I know you're thinking, well, I bet this just makes the game too easy. Trust me, it does not. There's still plenty of monsters that will push your shit right in. And don't forget, this game is treating you like you're two people right now. Meaning that everything is scaled up one more difficulty. And that is because this game scales all the way up to a 4-person difficulty. With the that's all integrated into the seamless co-op. Basically, when you get this mod from me, what you need to do is get Mod Engine 2, and then I'm going to give you a regulation bin and a handful of other files, and you're going to load them into Mod Engine 2 as per Mod Engine 2's instructions.
You there? Come over here, would you? You're tarnished, aren't you? I would advise against taking the main gate into the castle. It's tightly guarded by hardened old hands. Oh, try the opening right here. The guards don't know about it. You'll breach the castle undetected. Yes, that's the spirit. You're just the kind of tarnished that I like. I pray for your success.
I remember I made a more appropriate looking Conan. You know, somebody with scars and fucking the smoldering blue eyes and all that stuff with a wide jaw. Because I remember my other Conan, when seeing his face, I was like, man, I remember now, he's too pretty. Conan was not a handsome man. Conan was a almost primeval man, you know? Oh, I don't just have a wig, bro. Because I am Joshua the Barbarian today. Throw a pot at his buddy. Why you do that, Tom? Got him. Yes! I'm glad you're keeping up. Remember, Viking is a word like pirate. What I look like is a barbarian. If you need more. Here's my hand-carved axe. I don't look like a barbarian, bro. I am one. No, I never have an axe outside of reach. I mean, I never go anywhere without having my axe. Or an axe. Reach. I think I said that correctly. Damn, I can't hit for shit. He's literally right there. I should just do this. I don't know why I didn't just do that in the first place. I don't know if he can get to me or not. I mean, back in the day, kick was a thing, but you have to have it as an ability now. Used to be everyone could just kick. I don't mind the sacrifice, though. You have way more shit you can do now. There it is. I figured that would have killed him. Maybe they just made fire barrels less lethal. Yeah, now this is my Conan mod. The next mod I'm going to work on is going to be my ninja mod, where I try to add Sekiro mechanics to it. And I got my, got a whole cosplay for that too. It's going to be fun. So that's a beautiful thing about modding. If you want something on PC, if you want something and you have the time and you invest the effort to make the technological know-how, you can just make it. But that's going to be a big fucking deal, because that's adding an entirely new kind of moving. Like, I don't know if grappling hook's going to be transferable, because it's got, like, all kinds of shit. That would be literally having to go through the game and setting up grapple points and all that kinds of shit. And that's a lot of fucking work. That's like a team of people doing that kind of job. But, as far as just adding the movement, the fast movement, the jumping, and the kipping off of walls and stuff like that, that should all be character related, if I'm not mistaken. Have I ever played Sifu? No. I've heard it's good. I do like beat 'em ups. I just haven't tried that one yet. You have 5 lives and it can really piss. That's a beat 'em up. Usually most of your good beat 'em ups, you have limited lives. That's the whole concept. Don't you get older each time you die too? Something to that effect? It's too far to jump down on it. Oh no! Of all the ways I thought I was going to go out, I didn't expect to get shield checked. It's the way it goes, though. See if I can get this to work. And that's not. This has to be right up on it, I guess. Those dudes will kick you. The crossbow guy, the guys with crossbows. Forgot he was there. Didn't mean to fall. That was just me fucking up. Alright, one more time with feeling. It's a really long map, so if you lose all of your lives, you have to start from the beginning of the map. That's... You know what? God damn it. I'd already seen him. But I've heard a lot of people talk about Seafoods. I've heard it's a good game. I just don't know if it's my kind of game because I've heard it's kind of short. Pretty sure this is one of the ways you can jump down, but I'm not going to do that right here. can talk, baby. It's fine.
Okay, I just didn't know we didn't discuss how serious of a stream it was going to be.
I think it's cute that you think any of my streams are serious.
I love
I wanted to take him without asking for, without summoning Millennia to show you that I've got a lot of time invested into this game, just in general. So, if at any point you're like, man, this mod makes this game look easy, it does not. I make this game look easy.
you. With my big old dick swinging.
That's right. Well, broadsword. It's like Biggie Small says, kick in the door, waving the broadsword.
Is that what he says?
All I heard was, Lord Josh, don't hit me no more. At this point, I've got 4 characters, each with roughly 200 hours into them, I think. Between this, because I've got 3 different launchers for this game. I've got the mod that I worked on. I've got vanilla seamless co-op, which is just seamless co-op, which is seamless co-op by itself is just this game with the ability to have your friends summon horses instead of bonfires and stuff like that, without any kind of other mods or anything like that. And it's just a normal, other than that, it is a normal playthrough of Elden Ring. And then I've got my vanilla launcher, which is, of course, vanilla unmodded Elden Ring for when I feel like doing PvP and stuff like that. That's got my original character on it, that's up to like 700 hours or something like that. When this game came out, it almost immediately became my favorite video game of all time. This game means to me what Skyrim means to some people. It's just this game hasn't been out as long as Skyrim. But the level of dedication and all that I intend to put into this game as far as trying different mods and creating new things, and hopefully at some point linking up with other modders and stuff so I can create entirely new independent content. That's kind of a pipe dream, but, it is. It's there. Well, anyway, you get my point.
Dreams are allowed.
Dreams are allowed. Now I'm going to show you how to get that elevator in the middle of this castle that almost nobody has. Step 1, don't die. You're like, thanks, asshole. No, you have to literally... Step 1 to get this right is don't die right there. Drop down. Drop down. Drop down here. Let's see. Drop down from the lowest point, that's right. Because some of these falls will hurt you if you drop down in some of the wrong places. Because you all know this game has it doesn't have consistent fall mechanics. You either can survive a fall or you cannot. See what I mean? Get away from me, you fucker! That one's hard to get, but it's one of the best Astral Wars in the game, if you like pole arms. It's the one where you spin that motherfucker around and leap with it, and it does a lot of damage. It takes a second to set up, but it does a fuck ton of damage. Now, you see that Crucible Knight right there? Yeah. That's what makes this part real difficult. My suggestion is sneak past him the first time you come through here. Come back here when you're like, I don't know, level 60. I'm level 30 and I'm still not in a hurry to fight a Crucible Knight right now. There are plenty of people that can run up to him like Soul level 1 and fucking take him down. I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy, pal. I'm not that guy. Remember, folks, every nook and cranny. Sometimes there's just cool shit to see. Supposedly, there's a point in this map where you can stand, and if you look off into the distance out over the water, you can see the edge of another continent way out there. I gotta get moving because that Crucible Knight comes like all the way up in here. Now we get the fuck out of here. And that's how you get that elevator right there in the middle of the castle.
Another one, all skin and bones. Worse than a petty squire. Not a muscle on this one either.
For those of y'all who don't know what he's talking about, this motherfucker is a cannibal. He is a bad person.
Oh, you. For God's sake, don't scare me like that. Oh. What? Oh, just clearing out some corpses? Can't just leave them about, you know? They'll start to pong, eh?
You know, me just gathering bodies, you know. Doing disgusting, evil shit. What day is it? Tuesday? Yeah, that's right. Diggle's here. I would love one day to be able to volunteer my time for an audio drama. That would be the shit. I wouldn't even want any compensation. Just doing it would be fun enough for me. I'm also going to, with the start of the new year and all, getting into the, like I'll talk about wanting to expand the channel, I'm going to start uploading more to YouTube. I'm also going to try to get into the habit of, more video editing. It's going to be a fun year, y'all.
Ah, nice to meet you. The pleasure's mine. Roger's the name. A sorcerer, as you might have guessed. I'm looking for a little something here in the castle. When I'm not hot-footing it from the troops, that is. But enough about me. What are you doing here in Stormvale Castle? This place is bristling with tarnished hunters, you know. They sacrifice our kind for grafting. Not exactly a place I'd stroll into without a purpose in mind. I see. Here to challenge Godric and lay your hands upon a great rune, are you? You can see it then. I take it. The guidance of grace. Well, enjoy it while you can. I'm tarnished, like you. But unlike you, I've seen neither hide nor hair of this guidance for the longest time. Still, I won't forget how it felt when I first came here, to the lands between. I'm privy to a few magical battle arts. Would you care to learn one?
No thank
As a
you.
fellow tarnished, once guided by grace, I'd love to help you out, if it please.
Magic is strange and not to be trusted. But we're gonna learn it out of game, just in game, out of game, because you know, it's necessary to.
Oh, keen to learn another battle art, are we? The battle art you've
Yes.
learned is of the Glintstone family. They were conceived at the Great Academy of Rea Lucaria, to the north of this castle. In the past, they obeyed laws which contravened the Golden Order, or so I'm told. Fascinating, isn't it? That the Golden Order was pliable enough to absorb practices that contradicted itself in the past. With the Order broken, twisted, and in need of repair, such adaptability is more important now than ever.
Millennium, give me the power of your healing. That's my Conan voice. As Conan notices, it's another one of those things. Conan of Samaria's famous red cloak. He wears it in several stories, but the most notable, in my opinion, is Queen of the Black Coast. Because it kind of becomes a whole storytelling device in that story. Whereas a lot of times it's just mentioned as like an afterthought, because that's one cool thing I like about Robert E. Howard's writing is generally, unless he's trying to set a specific tone, most of his stories start with him basically explaining to you what kit Conan is running with in this particular story. And it changes drastically throughout the time frame and where Conan is until he gets the Atlantean broadsword, and he damn near, and once he gets it, he's just got that just about every time after. Now, depending on which origin story you go with, because there are several, not just because of Robert E. Howard, but because of all the people that wrote stuff after Robert E. Howard as the property moved around and stuff. I like the origin story that the Atlantean broadsword was made of meteorite steel, which has been bathed, crucible meteorite steel that has been bathed in unwashed cosmic radiation, which is why it's capable of cutting supernatural beings. Hell, this time. Matt Flurry! There have been so many times where Conan won just by swinging his sword around like a fucking madman. Oh my gosh. Where's that coming from? Oh. He's over here squatting in the shadows. Son. There you go. range on that. Oh yeah, that's right. This is how you sneak around the knight if you don't want to fight him. I think there's a ladder, yeah. Hopefully I'm showing places you didn't know were there as I'm doing this playthrough. So you can see kind of how, because you can move around this castle in so many different ways. So get over that. So get down here. So you open this door. That's one thing I like about this castle is it has so many fucking nooks and crannies. So you get through there. I'm trying to remember how you get to the lift that opened the area that opens the gate. Can't recall how to get there off the top of my head. I'm sure I'll stumble across it. The big thing is I can show you the proper way to get down to the Lovecraftian monstrosity that's living in the bottom of this castle, or unliving in the bottom of this castle. Go ahead and activate this lift. There's so much to this fucking castle, man. It's great. I'm starting to push it now. Alright. I'm trying not to be that person right now. less area that thing has to move around, the easier it is to kill. That's almost bad. That's almost real bad. Play, asshole. Do that shit to me. I think that's all of them. Give me them feathers. I almost didn't think that. I better not fuck around. That's a quick way to find out. You just never know, dude. You just never know. Now, Conan to help me. For those, if you don't know, this is a mod that I built myself with the intent of making this game play kind of more like Dragon's Dogma. Solo player with a party, that kind of thing. Inspired by Conan. Again, big shout out to the Cyberarian, because his work on the Conan novels is kind of what inspired me to do this. fucked up by something. I don't know how she fell off the roof. I don't know what the roll was about. I guess I'm being fancy today. I hate fighting 2 knights at one time. I don't know about y'all. I don't know what she's doing either. She can't heal herself. And so she wouldn't be super cheesy. She heals you and any other summons that you have active with her. If you want custom summons, I mean, that's doable. It's a huge pain in the ass, though. What up, Tombo? Open that fog wall yet. So this is as far as we go this way for now. Do a little bit of backtracking. You can also teleport back. I prefer to backtrack at this point because all the real hazardous shit is dead. We're going to move on to... Plus we're not fully backtracking. We are going to make some forward progress. I'm just going to get back to a certain point. Thank you, bro. You know, I get into my Conan shit. Oh, it's the gatekeeper down there. That's right. There's a dude down there with one of those tripod flamethrower things. Strange technology. Well, I guess not that strange. There's the battlefield. Now you can jump down, or you can go the way I'm about to go. For that in a second. This is how you get to this one without too much trouble. Alright, now, I don't know how many people have figured out how to open this door, but I'm going to show you how. Just as soon as I call this bad boy. It's fairly appropriate for Conan. Straight covered in blood. Most of it ain't his. Let's go ahead and do all of this. Stonecaller. Now, unfortunately, there's no real pain-free way to get to Nepheli Lu, so we're just going to go this way because it has the fewest amount of obstacles. But I do need to pee, so I'm going to take a break for just a minute, and I'll be right back. Alright. Alright. Let's get back to it. Hey, hit one of the sound alerts, see if they're working. Yeah, they're working. Alright, so we've made it here. Straight just smash her out of existence. Hey Rachel, will you see what they're doing in the spare bedroom?
Be proud.
What the fuck, y'all?
Damn!
Damn!
Let the winds lift
God
you
damn!
to a higher place.
Fuck! Fuck! Fuck!
Well, who do we have here? Tarnished, are you? Clearly not one of Godric's
That's one of my
lot.
favorite.
I am Nefeli Lu. Tarnished and warrior, like you. I'm here by decree of my father. How utterly repellent this is. This grafting of Godric's ill befits a lord. He's tainted the very winds. If you intend to challenge Godric, I ask you call upon me. The winds run foul with his deeds. I'm certain father would permit me aid the fight.
You know, I do have to give this game credit. With a few exceptions, all of its characters have very regular faces.
Apologies, but I've idled long enough. As fellow Tarnished, we must each follow our own guidance, down whatever road takes us to the throne of Elden Lord. Apologies, as fellow down whatever road.
Now we go wreak havoc all through the castle. There's this loop you can make right here, and I think we're all just gonna have just a grand old time. I do believe. Nefeli Lu will do a lot of things. One of the things Nefeli Lu does not do is fuck around. This is part of what makes this mod so great, in my opinion. For those who weren't here for the beginning, what I've done is taken a handful of mods, combined them together, as well as written some of my own script and code. Well, not script, but using parameter editors and moving things around and C++ to input a few lines of code here and there just to make sure everything works as seamlessly as possible. Has created a mod that I call my narrative mod, because as you get certain summons, instead of getting that summon, you get like a Dragon's Dogma style party. Because there are characters throughout the game that are like, yeah, I'm with you, I'll travel with you. And then you either A, get a shitty summonable version of them that's not worth it, that like barely does anything. Latina, she's real good for the immediate area, then after that it's over. And then, or B, in the case of Melina, she's like, I'm going to travel with you, I got you back the whole way through. And then you see her all of like 4 times. Knowing that she's bad as fuck. She just... Hey, Mr. Diggle. Oh, I know what you want. Hold on. Uh-oh, somebody moved them. I don't know where they are. Yep. I don't have them, Mr. Diggle. I don't know where the cookums are. Does Rachel know where the cookums are?
I do.
Uh-oh. You have to go talk to Rachel. I don't know why the shout-out thing's not working.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll probably have to do something else.
Oh, I see him now.
There's somewhere around
Here, let me... Come here, buddy. Come here. Over here. Oh, there it is. Good boy. We always got to do at least one on camera, because him's the real star of the show.
Yep.
Oh, you got this. Sweet. Hour 2, one more hour, and then last thing we'll do before the stream ends is fight Nutsack the Grafted over there. Godric. Looking, it's like, it seems like they're making the game more easy. The word you're looking for is fun. Okay? If I wanted easy, I'd have started with 99 in all my stats and transmogged all kinds of fucking weapons that have stupid abilities stacked on top of each other. See, we didn't do all that. I just gave you the ability to have a party without having playing online. It's really all I've done, as well as make the game more thematically fit the world of Conan. You want to have a blast? Play a samurai. For anybody who wanted to play Subutai. Eventually, I'll figure out how to get the Sekiro movement set, but that'll be a completely different mod. I'll probably call that one like Shadow of the Reeds or something like to that effect because of the Land of the Reeds. Yes, please go check out Tombo. For some reason, shoutouts isn't working right now. Yeah.
We're trying.
It's the healing spell. Diggle found a squeaker. go fight a little war. Coming up behind them, staying on the safe flankers. Hold on there. Killed. Why is there still dudes out here? Men alive! There are men alive out here! Ah, little Simpsons, they're back for you, Jim. We are going to hit the courtyard, but we're going to go to the back way. Because going that way, going down the way I just went, really fucking hard. There's lots of dudes that are shooting all kinds of shit at you. It's rough. This is the way you go and get shot at. The other way was the safer way. That's the whole purpose of that. No shit, Josh. Come on. Get with it. I've done this shit so many times. Now, of course, this mod is designed for somebody who has beaten this game several times, got hundreds of hours, and you're ready for something a little different, something a little fresher. I don't recommend you use this your first playthrough. Mainly because you're going to have to do a lot of alterations, and it's not going to say, you're not going to have a vanilla character, because it's a different save file. It will, however, keep you from getting banned, and still allow you to play with friends online. But you have to do all the sequence co-op stuff. There's a lot there. I recommend you watch somebody's YouTube instructions on it. There's a way to get into the guardhouse, and I cannot for the life of me remember how to do it. I think we've taken out all the archers. I think we got them all. Oh, there's the guardhouse right there. Fuck. I remember it being stupid simple. I was like, it's a matter of just doing a thing. And then literally turn around. And then you can jump down there and give Gostock a hard time. This is how you open the gate. Take out the rest of the dudes. Stay right there. Just hang on. fight the king of the bullshit jungle. Woo! Make sure I got all the fucking cronies out of the way, 'cause it's the last thing I want to do is have some asshole run up and stab me in the back. Let's do this. Hey! Hey, you ugly fuck! I'm surprised Melina's still standing. She usually dies fairly quickly. Then again, we got Nefeli Lou over here. I don't think they can come out here. I don't know. I don't think there's a way to get Nefeli Lou down into the pit with the ulcerated tree spirit. Without making her a summon, and I don't want to do that. If you want to make Nefeli Lou a summon, you have to do it, you evil fuck. And that's where I stand with that. I'm not doing that for you. I'm hoping with the expansion, DLC, whatever you want to call it, I'm hoping we get some sort of new mechanic, sort of like what I've already done here, like an ability to put together like a companion or two, you know? I feel like that's something this game is actually lacking, as a companion system. So I made it. What do you think? Think we can pull it off? There's lots of dudes with exploding guns. Let's go. Oh, Pixie, come on now. Philly made it. Let's see if Melina makes it. She has a problem with doors, especially narrow doors. She doesn't like to get too close to you because of how she fights. So she can lag behind whenever you're going through buildings and stuff like that. But Nefeli Lou, she stays right up with you. She's a frontline fighter, where Melina's more of a ranged fighter. Sorry, my cat just jumped in my lap and she's being very aggressive for attention. being a little stinker. I don't think they're gonna follow me along this path, but I will show you. And I'm hoping if I summon them, because I can bring them in here. So I'm hoping if I summon them, I can take them out the door, and that'll help me get them down the hill. I'll show you. This is the last secret this castle has to give up before we go fight the boss. You have to do the first part kind of on your own. Observe. So you have this area, right? Let me go resummoner just to do this little area and clean this out. I haven't cleaned this out yet. Yeah, that was an unforeseen added benefit. When you rest here, instead of sending Nefeli Lu away, it just refreshes her. So it's kind of, like I said, it's kind of an unseen, unanticipated bonus. Level up on carrying all this stuff. Let me do a quick posture check. Oh yeah, that's much better. Alright, let's bust up some buttons. Nefeli Lu didn't even get that big pot a chance, did she? She did not. Alright. That's the only real tricky part to this. there's a bunch of assholes in this room. Thankfully, none of them are particularly stout, so just do that, hack your way through it real quick. Here's our man. Roger. Oh, I kept wanting to call him Roderick, but I knew that wasn't it. That's not his name. It's something else. I think that's the French version of Roger, if I'm not mistaken. That painting again. There's your way down. There's your door. Now, in an attempt to get Nepheli Loux down there with you. I don't know what to do to get it to fast travel and it, like, pull her to you instead of just desummoning her, but this is the first time I've tried to pull her all the way down, so, to the ulcerated tree spirit. Let's see what happens. Go this way. See, I don't know if their logic will allow them to jump, but it may allow them to fall, and that's what we're counting on. If it even lets him come through the door, which it may not. where it's at. Gonna want help through here. Second. Before that's a chance. Yes! There it is. Godwyn the Golden. The first to die. Say, goddammit, game. Dude's got a long way to fall. That thing is just short enough you might survive it. But it's long enough, you ain't gonna like it. Alright. What? I don't know where she is. Let's do this. Set everything. It's getting to be about that time. Oh shit, I should level up, huh? It's so convenient. Here we go. Oh shit, it didn't. That's something I know I messed that up. Let's do this.
Mighty dragon, thou the true born heir. Lend me thy strength, O kindred. Deliver deliver me unto greater heights. Well, a lonely tarnished, playing as a lord. I command thee, kneel! I am the lord of all that is golden. Truest of dragons, lend me thy strength.
Oh, I didn't heal. Damn it, I should have healed. I'm taking one of those. We'll get him on the next one. Conan's face to be scarred but not grotesque, so I made the scars the same color as his skin. Old scars, long healed, never gone. I want to get ready for a second. Dies almost instantly. cut that shit out. Do it to you again. Oh yeah, motherfucker! Wish we could break that. Some of his moves he can break.
I am the Lord of all that is golden.
Oh, that's being a bitch.
We'll return together to our home, bathed in rays of gold.
Filth. Chance. Just so it stops bugging me. And with that, Nephililu returns to her own journey. Because we all share the same world, it's weird. Thank you, one and all, for hanging out and participating in this stream of my Conan narrative Elden Ring party mod. I am Joshua the Barbarian. With me is Queen Rachel.
Are we saying bye?
We are saying bye.
Bye!
And, of course, you guys saw Prince Diggle. I will most likely be back later with something. I don't know if it'll be cosplay. I doubt it. One a day is usually enough. Thank y'all very much for hanging out. Again, big shout out to the Cybrarian. After all, he's the one who both encouraged and inspired me to do this. Thank you. Thank you to all our supporters. Thank you to all our subscribers and followers. And mostly, thank you for being you.
Till next time.
Till next time. Y'all take care now, you hear?